Alright YouTube, in this video what we are going to see how to see the cool effect. What do I mean by that? When I hover it, you will see the image will get splitted into half. So in this video we are going to see how to create this split image effect when I hover it. Let me start from scratch. The very first thing what we need is we need a class. We need a div which has class box. Simple as that. Now if I refresh, it will be plain because we have nothing inside it. So if I'm going to style it, the very first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to style the body, give the background color as some light black. Fine. The next thing is remove the margin and padding. And now it's time for our box class. I'm going to make the box appear on the center of the screen with the help of position absolute. Top colon 50% from top and the left 50% from left. Transform, translate 50% from left, sorry, x-axis, and 50% from y-axis. In order the box to appear, you are required to give the height and width. Height of 300 pixel, width of 600 pixel. I request you to check what the width you have given, because the width here plays an important role. Fine. Now it's time to give the background color white. And now that's done. Now it's time for the next div, which is about. So inside we have a class called about, which holds one heading tag and one paragraph tag. So if I refresh it, it will look like this. Now let's style the about. I want the about to appear on the center. The same way, apply the position absolute. So it has come on the center. Now that's fine. Now it's time for the image. So inside the box class we have the about and the figure class. We have already done much for the about class. Now it's time for the figure class. So basically this figure going to hold your image. So fine, let's give the height as 100% and width as 100%. So with the help of pseudo element we are going to place our image. Content colon nothing. Let me give the, I'm going to position it absolute, and then from the left it should be 0 pixel, from the bottom, sorry, from the top it should be 0 pixel. There seems to be some error, which is this one. And yes, in order to see, I'm going to give the background as red. Let me give the height and width in order to show 100%, width as 100%. Now that will go out. So I don't need the 100% of width, and I just need the 50% width. So in this place I'm going to have my image URL, which is my, I'm going to add my image name, which is on the folder JPEG, the format. Fine. Now I'm going to give the background size as cover. And yes, that's done. I would request you to give the width not 600 but the 450. So now you can see the image is half splitted. Now I'm going to add a hover effect. That means when I hover, I want the image to go at the bottom. So when I hover on the figure class, I want the image to go transform rotate X as 90°. In order to see the transform, you need to add transition class 0.5s. So I want the transform origin to take place from bottom. For that, transform origin colon bottom. And now that works. So if you want half splitted image, you need to give 85°. Yes, that's working. Now the critical part, you need to listen very keenly what I am saying. So it's now after. So the same image, but in place of, now when I hover, the two images is going to get the class. So instead of right or left, I'm going to give a right. So the same way, change the pseudo element. So now it's top. And yes, it works as we expected. Now the tricky part is we need to take our image. As you can see, the image is starting from, the second image is starting from here. We want our second image to start from where our first image ends. For that, we are required to write background position as we have our container as 450 pixel. So the 450 need to be cut into half. 225 is the half. So you'll see. So it is a lot of trial and error. You have to check how does it works. So it took me a lot of time to identify what is the correct width for my container and what is the half of my image. So I hope the concept is clear and we got our desired effect. I'll leave the source code in the description. Thank you for listening.